A quick one-shot thought. I could go so much deeper into this, but I just had to say it. You see these two here? Okay, you remember if you watched that hour-long My Day in 12-hour-ish day in 1 hour, where I watched that video by Cinema Therapy talking about the nice guy syndrome? Okay, this guy here, he's a nice guy. He's, constantly doing everything for everybody, etc., constantly being so thoughtful, constantly being so nice to the nth degree that it literally makes me feel sick. Why does it make me feel sick? He's got an interest in her. He has been pushing himself on her constantly through this entire drama, constantly pushing himself on her, claiming that he loves her so much, that he cares about her so much, that he does absolutely anything for her. She has shown no interest back. I mean, okay, it's a little bit complicated how her feelings back toward him are because of everything she's already been through in life. She's been betrayed and backstabbed before by people, by the guy that she liked. So she's very wary of men, period. So she can't accept how nice he's being. But the problem is, she's not wrong in this case because he's being possessively nice. Every time she tries to push him away, I mean, like, other people say, like, the grandmother that they're talking to right now, oh, you two make such a cute couple. Everybody's constantly, and their friends are constantly talking about what a cute couple they are and how they should be together and all the rest of this stuff. She is still rejecting him. She's saying no. She has her own life. She wants to go abroad. She wants to do all kinds of other stuff. She's saying, no, I don't want to be a couple with you. No, I don't want to be seen as a couple with you. We're not a couple. And yet he's pushing himself on her and pushing himself on her and getting so heartbroken and upset when she won't talk to him, and when she says my life is my life and the things that I want to do, when she says I gotta go abroad, and he's like, how could you do that to me? How could you go abroad when I care so much about you? You should stay here. You have so many friends here. How could you abandon me like this and all this stuff? And she's like, dude, it's my life. It's been a dream that I wanted to do for years. I want to go abroad. What does it have to do with you? And he's like, what do you mean, what does it have to do with me? I love you so much and all of this stuff. And yet, I'm very curious just to know. I'm on episode 3 out of 12. This is season 3, episode 3 out of 12. Each season has 12 episodes, so this is 36 episodes total. Or you do the math. And I don't know whether they're going to end up together or not. It's probably going to be, like, still ending with them not exactly together. But the thing is, like, he's so overly nice and he's so possessive and he gets so incredibly hurt and crushed. And how could you, if people don't accept it and whatnot, and he gets all hurt and whatnot. He drives me insane. I can't stand him. And yet, contrast that with this guy here. He literally made me cry. Like I say, with the cinema therapy, contrast the nice guy with the real. I can't remember the term that they have for it. But maybe I should play that scene for you because he literally made me cry. And here's what really, really irks me. See, like, he has been in love with this person for years, ever since she was a little kid. They met as a children, and he fell in love with her at that point. So, you know, in quotes, because they're kids. But he had an interest in her since they were kids, and he's loved her his entire life. He has never loved anybody but this one girl, and he wants to be with her, but it's just not happening. And at one point in the drama, like, he tells her, like, he's told her more than once that he likes her, and she has told him flat out, no, I don't like you back. There is somebody else that I love. And that's the thing. The more she says that she loves somebody else, and she, like, this whole scene made me cry because this is real love. They're being forced into a marriage, and they've got a plan that they're trying to accomplish, and so they have to go through with this wedding. But he says, like, she says, what happens if the wedding actually happens tomorrow? Like, what happens if our plan fails and they don't come to interrupt it and save us? Because they're both in a bind and they have to play this game so that they can stay alive and keep other people alive, right? And she's like, what happens if nobody interrupts it and we actually do get married? And he made me cry. He's like, incredible.
从那日起，石某眼中再无其他女子。只可惜造化弄人，若是郡主没有遇到程安伯，或许你我之间……
石大人，你这番深情， 恕班花不能同等回应。
是石某唐突了，郡主请勿责怪。今生能够有与郡主成亲的机会，纵然是假，那也是石某的幸运。若是明天婚礼顺利举行了，石某也不会趁人之危的。日后必定谨守分际，以礼相待。若是将来大业回归正统，石某会第一时间与郡主和离，让郡主回到程安伯的身边。
石大人，
石某所求，向来只有希望郡主幸福，希望郡主一直做那个恣意的、非一般的女子。
He made me cry because he does everything, and like in the middle of all of this, well, he loves her and wants to do everything for her. His own family is like falling apart. He has 2 sisters and a grandfather and all the rest of this, and everything is falling apart with his own family, like heartbreakingly so. And he has to go against his own family to stand up for what's right. And that's what really, really, really irks me. This guy over here, who's a nice guy, he's gonna have a happy ending. Pretty much guarantee, whether he actually ends up with her in the end or whether it's still just hinted at that someday, this fake nice guy, he's gonna have a happy ending. This guy over here had a horrible ending. Of course he didn't end up with the girl he loves because the girl he loves went off to marry someone else. And it's understandable, the end of the drama, it only skips forward a year, so it's understandable that he still has feeling for her and he hasn't been able to let that go. But because his whole entire family fell apart, and he's still in love with her, off with someone else, like, to me, his ending was not only heartbreaking, it was actually insulting the way they did the ending, but that's a long story for why I felt like it was insulting. But seriously, this is how dramas handle this. This guy over here, this fake person, gets a happiness. He's the one that has all the friends, and he has the girl that he likes, and he's probably going to end up with her and all the rest of this stuff. The nice guy gets it in the end. The guy who has real love, real caring, real, like, he backs it up when he says it's your happiness is what matters to me. I'll give up everything. He's the one that has the real, and they treat him like trash. He's trampled over through most of the drama. He's a strong person, he's an intelligent person, he's a wise person, he's like the only one that kept a level head through the entire drama. Like, of course, he lost his temper a couple of times, but the thing is, he is so quick on the uptake, quicker than pretty much everybody else in the drama, no matter how smart they are. He realizes things so fast, and he sticks to what he believes is right. And he cares so much for the main girl, and he gives up everything, and he has a heartbreaking ending. He's still sad. He's still upset. He's not happy because, like, everything got taken away from him. This is what dramas do with the real deal. And this is what dramas do with this fake thing. Why? Why? Tell me why this kind of guy gets rewarded and this kind of guy gets trampled on through the entire thing. Over and over and over and over and over again, you watch dramas and this is what they do. I just can't. I just can't with it. It's, oh.